So, have you ever caught a fish on a fly rod? So, 42% of you said no, you haven't, but it looks like fun. You'd like to try it. And we had 30% of you who do go fly fishing every so often in river or stream. 10% of y'all who are like me who go fly fishing pretty often. And 18% who said, nope, if I can't boat flip a 4-pounder with it, I ain't using one of them wimpy sticks. So I thought that was kind of a fun question. And you know, if you haven't done any fly fishing, you know, what you picture real small things. But this is my bass and crappie box here. And as you can see, there's some pretty sizable flies in there. And I've got, I don't know, I'm going to guess 5 or 6 of these boxes that have just different assortments of flies, for some for trout, this one again for bass, and different areas that I fish. You know, whether I'm going to a stream or whether I'm going to a river or a lake, you're going to use different flies, so you got different boxes. And I do tie my own flies, so you think bass fishing is expensive? Take out the boat, just the equipment. Yeah, you can tie up a whole lot in a fly rod and all the fly tying accessories. And speaking of catching fish, this is our friend Casey Moss, who caught this nice crappie, and he said he caught about 96 others with it, and it was his first time using live scope. And as you can see here in the video, he's just dropping a sinker down is what he's doing, but he's going to try to get us some footage of actually catching a fish and pulling it up on his live scope. And I think he did a pretty good job of capturing that without too much glare. So I look forward to seeing some more photos and videos from Casey. And if you have some photos you want to share, send them to Double+T+Fishing@outlook.com. And you can also, that's where you can send me a request for the spreadsheet, and I'll sign you up for the newsletter. If you just want the newsletter, down in the description, there's what's called a landing page. Just click on that, go to it, give me your email address and your first name, and it'll automatically sign you up to receive that newsletter, okay? All right, this next question basically is about the type of rod you use. So how do you detect your bites? And 80% of you detect the bite from the actual rod and the sensitivity, feeling it in your hands. So the rod is very important to 80% of you guys. 15% of you guys like to watch the line and see it moving, or watch the tip of the rod. And then we got 5% who put a bell on the end of it and go to sleep. So I have been known to do that once in a while, you know, on a lazy day, but for the most part, yeah, I'm more of the rod sensitivity guy. All right, this next question I thought up. I was watching one of my favorite YouTube channels called Tree Ponder, and he was mixing up a snack mix that he made for going out fishing. And he does a lot of hiking and fishing on ponds and things like that. And the channel is called Tree Ponder, and it's pretty good little channel. He's just getting started, so go to Gabe's channel and check him out if you got some time. But we got 45% of you that go with the standard beef jerky and beef sticks, things like that. 27% that go with the cheese and crackers, or I'm assuming the peanut butter and crackers as well. 8% that do the trail mix and nuts, and 20% do the granola bars. And I'm more of the granola bar guy, because you know, one thing you don't want to do is overeat and have to go to the restroom when you're out in the middle of the lake. Okay, for you kayak guys, if you could put together your dream kayak, what type of propulsion would you put on it? And we had overwhelmingly 55% said, I want the trolling motor on the front, I want GPS, I want spot lock, I want the whole package. So we had 13% that like the Hobie style, the flippers that you just you kick the pedals back and forth. And then we had 10% that wanted the rotating propeller, which is more like a bicycle, where you're bicycling. Then we had 13% that like the little propulsion motors that kind of go on the bottom. They're not real big, they don't take a big battery, They're not real fast, but they are effective. You know, you don't have as much control over the steering and whatnot. And then 10% who said, hey, what's the matter with the paddle? So right now I fall into that 10%. I did buy the bigger SS127 Bonafide kayak, which is a little harder to get in and out of the water, but I'm still just using a regular paddle. And for now, I'm good with that. Okay, and this last one was for me as a YouTuber. I wanted to kind of get a feel for, are the videos too long? Are they too short? Am I explaining myself well? And, you know, how long should a YouTube video be? Because I value your time. And it was a 50-50 split right down the middle. And in the comments, it was pretty clear the video should be as long as it takes to explain the content fully and everybody understand it. So it might be a short video like this one, or it may be like the Garmin A to Z video, which was 30 minutes. So I'm going to try to get a little better at that because I do value your time and I really appreciate you watching these videos. So I'm going to try to streamline the timing on these videos a little bit and make sure I'm getting you guys good content and covering it completely. Now, with that being said, I got off the phone today with Garmin about the new UHD2 Garmin series. And there's some things that you might want to know about if you haven't bought your first fish finder and you're thinking about it. You're going to see these. There's some good and some bad, and I plan on having that video out in the next couple of weeks. But I was a little interested in the packaging of it, how they're calling it an ECHOMAP UHD. But you'll just have to wait and see the video. Okay. And before you leave here, don't forget to go down and hit that like button if you like the video. And you know what? Until next time, keep calm and hook 'em, and we'll see you.